Just want to do a quick tool video. Now this is something I didn't have. These are the pliers for the metal clamps for your axle boots. As you can see, I ordered some extra clamps. There's two sizes, the small ones and the bigger ones. Now these you just basically move to one of the spots once you have the boot on, and then you use the pliers to crimp it. Now there are two types. You have this one, which is for the bands, the long band type, and this one, which is just the crimp for the ones I just show you right here. I didn't have any of the tools, any of the pliers, I should say, for the clamps. So I just got this kit that had all this included because it was just cheaper to do that than to get each individual one. Now I already have a set of these hose clamp pliers, but I wanted an extra set because the other one I think is kind of old and one of the sides came off. I had to fix it, so I wanted to just get an extra one and just to have it on hand, and so that's what this one is. So I didn't really need that. It comes with the panel popper for whatever reason, so which is fine. I already have one on my panel set for the panel, what do you call it, plastic panel pieces that I have, so it comes with two of these different sizes. So I didn't really need that, but these three are the ones that you want to use on the clamps. So this one I'm not a fan of because, like I said, those are the long bands that you have to put through here, and then you have to basically roll it. And this one I think is the cutter, and this is the one that's pretty tight. Obviously I haven't used it, but I figure in case I ever run into that, I'll have it. But I do prefer this one because it's just easier to deal with. You don't have to do that. It just takes a little longer. They work the same way, but this one you just put it on here. If I can get the clamp on here. The only problem I'm looking at is on this one, on both sides, they're kind of square and it's hard to get it here. So I may have to trim some off from the bottom just to make it easier to get in there, because as you can see, it kind of pops out the way it is. And I've been looking at a lot of them online, and yeah, I may have to grind it on the bottom, not on the top, just a tiny bit. They are kind of square because you obviously you want to be sort of square on the clamp in order to push it, but you also need to be able to put it in there so it doesn't pop out like it's doing right now. As you can see, it's not really grabbing, so that's why I will go ahead and just shave a little bit from the bottom, on the bottom edge. So that's that. I know somebody else did the same thing. Are they the best tools? Probably not. As you can see, they're kind of, but for occasional use, I don't do this every day. The reason I got it is because one of my boots is bad, so I just caught it on time and I want to get that fixed. And the last one, this one's also for the clamps, that you have those spring clamps, but they also work for this one here. So you can see how sharp that one is on that, and it's easier to grab it, as you can see, and see it's shaved on the bottom instead of the top. So this one automatically grabs pretty well. So you can use this for this, but I was reading, you see how you have those for the other clamps. These, if you flip it, you should be able to take these off with this particular pliers. I saw that on the instructions on one of these, and all you have to do is flip it, and you should be able to, one side is, or this side is to install it, and this side is to remove it. Something I didn't know about this particular one, but this one can also be used for this one. So if that one slips, I can always use this one. As you can see, it works. So I guess, let me look here. If I put it here, so that's gonna be installing it. So I guess to install it, it would be this side. No, the solid side would be on this side to push it that way, which makes sense. So you want to go that way, and to take it off, we want to go the other way, and that pushes this way. So I haven't tried it, but I will be trying them on the on mine. And then I had the other boot from the Mazda 3 as well, that the axle was fine, but you know, it was just one of those time things where we get a replacement. But I still have it, so I'll swap the boot on that one. I think this is the one I just got. So I have a boot here. Let me see. This is for, yeah, this is the Mazda 3 boot. Let's see. This is a Duraflex. This is the Mevotech, which is made. It says made in the USA. I don't know. Now they do include the grease, the boot, and 2 clamps. But as you can see, these clamps are definitely a little different, but they're still the same type of clamp that I just showed you there. I just got some extra just in case. I don't know. And what's nice about this one, they also include the clip here. So this clip is pretty good because the ones that come from AutoZone, they're crap. They're horrible. They're like, you can bend them with nothing. So you don't want to use those, the ones that come with the AutoZone axles, because they're too soft and they're just going to come off. So what I did, I used the original OEM one, and I took that one off and put it on the new axle. And it's been fine. Well, I had to replace it once, I just remember, because it wasn't that great. But it's nice that they include this here. I did not know that. So the Mevo, what do you call it? Mevotech gives you everything you need, except for you do have to have the tools. So that's kind of nice. That's the Mevotech part number DX437. This is for the Mazda 3 2012 Mazda 3. Which I'll fix that as well, but I just one of those things, just haven't gotten around to it. And since my boot kind of went bad, and I changed the oil the other day and I noticed that, so I've been trying to get all these parts together just to have everything I need before I get to do that, because it's never fun getting in there. But anyways, I hope this helps. I know it's just a couple of simple tools, but yeah, it's taken that long for me to get these, but you know, I just didn't need them until now, so it's nice to have more than one, because if this one doesn't work, I can still use this one, and if I ever find this one, then I'll use that. But obviously I do prefer these other ones. It's just a little quicker to do versus these. Not the end of the world, but there you have it. So I hope that helps.